El Peñón de Guatapé is impossible to miss. It's a massive rock formation called an Inselberg that towers 656 feet above the lakes and islands below it. Rolling up to El Peñón is kind of surreal because it's this massive rock surrounded by colorful shops and restaurants that, at least when I went, were hopping. I mean, this was clearly the place to be. But the thing I came to do here was climb 740 steps to be exact. Not everyone climbs the rock, especially those with health conditions, hangovers, and of course, a case of the lazies. So I recruited a new friend I'd made on my group tour, and together we set off. The staircase zigzags up the side of the rock, literally looks like it was stitched into the stone, winding its way up in this dizzying path to the summit. Now, this is a real leg and lung burner, especially if you come from a low altitude place like I do, but somehow it's also one of the most fun things I did in Antioquia. My favorite thing about the climb was how everyone climbing was cheering each other on, pausing for breaths together, sharing nods of encouragement between huffs and puffs. We were clearly all in this together, step by step. And then finally, we reached the summit. This is what this is all for. 360-degree views of endless blue lakes and lush green islands stretching as far as the eye can see. It feels like standing inside a painting. At the top, these tiny shops sell drinks, snacks, souvenirs. In my opinion, the best thing you can do is grab a cold drink, find a spot, and just take it all in. But unfortunately, we had to rush back down to get back to our bus. So off we went. Now, of course, the way down, at least to me, was much easier than the way up. And it's on the inside of the rock, which makes for some really beautiful views and photos. And if you love hearing about places like this, I think you'll love my podcast, Globo Curious. I take you around the world with immersive travel stories from some of the most unforgettable places I've been. You can find it wherever you listen to podcasts. So, is climbing El Peñón worth it? Without a doubt. Just maybe don't do it if you have any health issues that make strenuous climbs at high altitudes a bad idea.